So we're at the end of another year, and as is tradition, we're going to reflect on everything we said we were going to do that we didn't do, and then gaslight ourselves into thinking we're going to do those next year. Because I'll be honest with you, I'm disappointed with myself. Lucky Aces, you let me down, Lucky Aces. How could you, man? And it's a couple things. Did you take that big trip on the Mean Streak like you said you were going to? Oh, you didn't go anywhere on it, did you? Oh, you just rode around locally. Oh, okay. Well, how about that list of videos you were going to make when the weather got cold? You know, you were going to do some green screen stuff, have some fun with it. You didn't do that either, did you? Oh, my GoPro was messing up. No, that's excuses. Stop making excuses. You're starting to get chubby again, aren't you? I'm starting to get chubby. Yeah, you're starting to get chubby again. You know what? This is tough love, man. Sometimes you gotta be freaking tough on yourself. Because, you know, when I first started riding like 3.5 years ago, I was 280 pounds, dude. I got that down to a cool 205 in 6 months. I ate 1,500 calories a day for 6 months. Now, of course, that was also 2.5 years ago, which was like right after I started the channel when I finally stopped worrying about that too much. And that's the problem. I stopped worrying about it. It's like, oh, I can have a little bit of queso. Queso. Or, oh, I can have this pizza. It's no big deal. A little bit ain't gonna hurt. But you know, you let yourself have a little treat about 100 times, it starts to add up, doesn't it, brother? Next thing you know, you're pushing 250 again. And yeah, you know what? I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, we gotta do something about this. This is getting out of hand again. My vest is getting a little tight, and I like this vest. I don't want to buy a new one. Not if I don't have to. There's nothing wrong with this one. So definitely one of the goals starting out at the beginning of the year is we're gonna lose some weight. Gotta get back on our diet, which was fun because I was doing the carnivore diet for a good chunk of that. You know, I was eating beef, eggs, sausage, butter. That was it. It made grocery shopping like really, really easy. Like, it was ridiculously easy. You walk in, you grab 4 things, and you're done. The downside of that was I like to have a drink every now and again, so I'm gonna have to back off of that too for a good chunk of time. At least till I get my weight where I want. Because that's just extra calories that I don't need going into my body. And honestly, you know, it's not like it's a problem. There have been situations where I got a little over the top, so it probably couldn't hurt to. I wouldn't miss it. I'd miss it at first because it's like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? You know? Because that's the whole thing about losing weight too. It's not just, oh, I'm just going to eat something different. It's like you have to change your whole. It's a lifestyle thing, man. I'm going to have to change everything I'm doing. And honestly, I don't have a whole lot going on. I got work, I got the channel a little bit. I need to give this more attention though too. Not necessarily the bike, but the channel in general. I need to buckle down and record those videos I got planned out in my brain. I need to get out more on the freaking Meanie too. Like, I need to freaking actually go somewhere. Like, I'm in North Carolina. I've never ridden Tail of the Dragon. I think I talked about this in this very similar video last year. But I need to get out and take a trip on a bike. And it doesn't even have to be like a freaking... Like, I don't need to ride across country for the first trip. I just need to go somewhere. And a lot of it is probably going to be on the Mean Streak. I mean, I can do an like an in-state trip on this, but the Meanie's just better suited for that. I mean, there's no reason like I can't. All right, here's what we're going to do. Here's Lucky Aces' goal as far as travel next year, 2025. There's no reason I can't go to Virginia. There's no reason I can't go to South Carolina. There's no reason I can't have both hands on my handlebars riding a freaking hardtail chopper. What the heck's the matter with me? And there's no reason I can't go to Georgia. Bonus points if I make it to Florida. Now, I don't have any time frame for these. If I wait until the last week of 2025, it still technically counts. But at least need to go to those places, look at something, and just experience something new. That dude's got a custom bagger. That's cool. And honestly, I could probably do more locally too. You know, I mean, I've never gone to any bike nights. I don't usually go to those things, because I'm not like a social kind of guy. You know. But for me, riding's always been a solo activity. Other than like the 1 or 2 channel rides we did, I've only ridden in a group like one other time, and that was a charity run back in July. And you know, I had actually pretty decent time because I talked about it, you know, in this video right here. So as always, y'all be good. See ya.